Hello friends, and welcome to another Pauper stream. We're going to be trying to league with Jund Wildfire Cascade. What a mouthful. Uh, this deck is kind of reminiscent of some decks that we were playing just before Modern Horizons 2. One of my favorite decks at that time was Gruul Cascade. This deck is basically trying to work exactly like that one did, but instead of using auras, let's see if I still have, yeah, here we go. Instead of using auras like Utopia Sprawl and Wild Growth, we are going to be ramping using the bridges and Cleansing Wildfire and Geomancer's Gambit. Once we get to big mana values, we're going to be able to use Boarding Party and Altisaur to cast 2 spells for 1 card. Before that, though, a lot of our cards come with built-in card advantage. Our creatures are going to draw a card as they enter the battlefield, or they're going to give us the Monarch. So, yeah, this is a very grindy mid-range deck. We're going to be trying to win with our creatures, and if that strategy is good, then the deck will be good. We got a couple of nice pieces of 1-mana removal in Galvanic Blast and Lightning Bolt. We've also got 3 copies of Duress to be able to rip apart an opponent's hand, which can be very important against Chatterstorm. Speaking of which, we have several cards that are going to be good against Chatterstorm, like Krark-Clan Shaman and Fiery Cannonade. And then to round it out, we also have Natural Reclamation and Ancient Grudge to be able to deal with Affinity. So yeah, this looks like a keep. We got a bridge, turn 2, Wildfire, and we can start doing the thing. So we'll keep it. Good old Australian Wi-Fi. Yeah, keep. I think we would see this deck a lot more if Chatterstorm were not a thing. The combination between Wildfire, the bridge, and then being able to ramp into these Cascade creatures, Annoyed Altisaur quickly became one of the best green cards available. I mean, there's a lot of choices. Packmate's another really solid choice for top green card. The Divine One might be double queuing. They could have something else going on in the background. Pause like this usually means that they're doing something else. And they just forgot to hit F6 while the opponent takes the first turn. It does take a little bit of time off their clock, and in Pauper, that can be a thing. I am playing a grindy deck here, so if my opponent's here to grind, then we'll see what happens. Okay. Island preordained, that means we are not facing squirrels. Opening the stream. Hold on. I got something for this. That's right. You want to ghost me? It's not going to work. I don't really think that's really a thing, though. So I guess we just go Cleansing Wildfire, get Swamp here. So we have an untapped land if we want it. We could play Visionary, hold up Galvblast. I do think that it's going to be a good idea to play a creature this turn, so they can't ninja with the Augur. Although if they get Snuff out, they could still do it, and they put Snuff out to hand. Owlbear. Kind of thinking like play Visionary, so if they want to play a ninja, they have to snuff out the Visionary, and that's like one of the worst things they could do. We also get the tap land into play that way. We just don't have enough artifacts for the Galvblast to kill the Augur yet. It could be Faeries, it could be Delver, but it's definitely Dimir control. Nice. Yeah, well, this is one of the formats where Delver can still shine. In most other formats, it's been supplanted by Darcy. Here comes the Ninja. So they're going to get one draw out of this, which is pretty good. And then we're going to Galvblast it, and we'll play Packmate. I just want to make sure the Galvblast resolves, so they're not going to have like a Spellstutter Sprite or something. The Duress, I don't think we want to go for that right now. I think we just want to go for the Galvblast Packmate. Although we could go Galvblast, Foretell Packmate, and Night's Whisper. So that gets 1, 2, 3 cards out of our hand. We go to 4, go to 3, and then we go back up to 5. Oh yeah, the From the Vault Delvers. I have those in paper. They're very nice. Yeah, as far as ticks go, as far as cost goes, oh nice. No cards revealed with Augur. The opponent's deck is definitely one of the higher value lists. Not nearly on the level of Chatterstorm, but definitely one of the more expensive Pauper lists. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get to 6, but 6 doesn't cast Altisaur, so we're just going to play the Owlbear here in a tap land. So we got 2 red, 3 green, 1 black, so I guess we can play the Drossforge Bridge. Play a big ol' 4/4. Weren't expecting that, were ya? Pass back. Indestructible land, indestructible land. Indestructible land, indestructible land. Oh, they got a ninja coming up? Kind of looks like one. Nope. Ah, I see. Gurmag Angler. Oh, that is a big boy. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do we cascade into? We get a Packmate. Sure, I'll cast a 4-drop for free. So as far as cards in hand go, we're keeping up, but our hand is all lands. We're just going to have to take 5 to the face here. I'm not going to throw Packmate under the bus like that. Not this turn, anyway. Another Night's Whisper. Let's start with Duress. Okay, there's a Spellstutter Sprite. Hey there! Meow Mix Max. Oh, you know what they say. We deliver. Owlbear. Do we have the mana for that? It looks like we do. Just keep playing these giant creatures, drawing cards. They gotta run out of cards eventually. Do I attack with the Packmate here? I don't think so. I think I want to use both Packmates. I probably gotta block the Gurmag Angler with everything, actually. Oh, keep. Things can always get worse. Well, we're kind of figuring that out, but Owlbear in a Cascade deck looks incredible. Being able to boarding party into the 5-drop. Oh no! They have another Echoing Decay? Oh, they have Cast Down, wow. Okay, as far as double removal spell goes, that's a pretty good one. But we're not out of this yet. So let's see. I want to play Boarding Party. How much mana are we going to have after that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could have potentially 9 mana. So I think we could Night's Whisper. Because we don't have enough for Boarding Party Commodore. Not that we would necessarily want to even play Commodore right now. It's a Nice Whisper, see what we get. Galv Blast, okay. Well, Galv Blast doesn't kill Angler by itself, but it's definitely something. Alright, I'm going to play the Citadel so I have Galv Blast mana up. Cleansing Wildfire. Okay. Yeah. We have basics left in our deck. Another Owlbear. Alright, pass turn back. Can we turn the corner? Okay, so they're swinging all. We'll go ahead and block here. Yeah, it's nice to see something that isn't Storm every once in a while, you're right. I think we take the 2. Oh, Altisaur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Has reach. Yeah, we'll cast that too. Okay, Spellstutter Sprite. Sure. And Spell Starter Sprite, so we'll Gav Blast one. So now our stuff resolves. We got a creature with reach. We'll play this bridge and pass back. Come on, stop it with those cast downs. They can attack for 2 in the air now. Another land. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Owlbear. Another land. Unfortunate. I think we're going to have to play the commander here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come the Monarch. We'll play Drossforge Bridge and pass. Can't really attack here. We're just going to have to hope we find some form of removal for the Spell Starter Sprites because they're about to kill us. We've already used both of our Altisaurs. So yeah, we're pretty much out of resources to get rid of these sprites. Maybe a boarding party? Okay, like boarding party into Galvanic Blast. Attack for lethal. That's not what I need. Let me think here. I think I go Geomancer's Gambit. Because both of these cards draw a card, but Gambit would let me pull an untapped land out of my library. So go 1, 2, 3, Gambit. They might have a counterspell here. They can just counterspell this. We still have Visionary, but then I don't think we have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, I think, is enough. We just need to draw the boarding party, because that's 6 and 3. Galface, Trample, so they take... Let's get this done before we start worrying about math. Damn, still not there. Okay, play the Visionary. Come on, boarding party. Too bad. Maybe we can still get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, just drew lands. Too many lands. The case of too many bridges. I guess we could still draw the card we need if we take the Monarch here. Five, 6, 7, 8. They go to 4. So we could get Galv Blast on end step here. Damn. So many tries, so many chances. We're way behind on time now, too. All right, so let's see here. How are we gonna grind with this deck? We got Pyroblast to counter their counter spells, kill their ninjas, stuff like that. Actually, Cannonade looks pretty good in this matchup. Kills pretty much all their stuff. Oh, we love land. Lands are the best. So we have 6 cards here, 6 cards here. Taking out some of the Night's Whisper, it's one of the easier cards for the opponent to counter. So that could just be like a 1-for-1, pretty easy. Llanowar Visionary is much more difficult for the opponent to counter, because they would need 3 fairies down. And we didn't see a lot of other fairies. We saw Spellstutter Sprite, but we weren't seeing the 1-drop fairy, so they might be on Delver. Yeah, we have Bridge into Wildfire. We'll keep. Unfortunately, we do not have untapped second land. So we're looking for an untapped source off top, ideally. Okay, there's the Fairy Seer. And if we don't get untapped land, then we can actually hold up Lightning Bolt for their ninja. Do you have a ninja? Yes, you do! Oh, this is so good for us. How's that tempo? Kind of looks like you did nothing for 2 turns. Now we get to guaranteed resolve our Cleansing Wildfire. What do we want? Another mountain? We got we got a lot of red. I think we just go forest here. Let's go mountain. Okay, we get an untapped land that's not going to help us. Let's play this bridge. Pass back. Okay, we could kill that if we wanted to. They get Hydroblast. Hydroblast. That's when we're going to want to remember that the opponent has that. Another Cannonade. Why Jund instead of Gruul? We were already wanting to deal with more of these artifact lands. So playing 2 colors or 3 colors, like, it's pretty easy. We're just playing more bridges, and we want bridges. I think we could make a case for playing, what's the name of the green, blue, red? Is that Temur? I think there could be a case made for Temur, where you would be able to get, what's the name? Muldrifter. You'd be able to play Muldrifter. Yeah, I think that that's probably going to be a deck we're going to be playing very soon. Temur this deck, but with Muldrifter. Because, yeah, like, with Gruul, you basically only have the Slagwoods Bridge. So, playing Jund, I'm playing 3 bridges now. And it's fairly easy for me to get my colors with Cleansing Wildfire and Geomancer's Gambit. There is a cost of time, you know, like we were a little bit delayed. Oh, wow, we get to cast Owlbear? Yes, please. Paid 6 mana, got 11 mana in spells. Sure, Hydroblast. We got rid of this. Another Wildfire, sure, pass the turn back. Yeah, and I think that we should do this while we have the opportunity, because we don't know that we're going to be able to continue to play with these bridges. Is this a ninja? Looks like it. Okay, hopefully they replay that fairy here and we can kill their ninja. Okay, good, good, good. See if I can kill their whole board by attacking with the Visionary. Another Wildfire. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 Wildfire, and then we still have enough mana, 2 for... So yeah. So we can Cannonade and Wildfire. I want to attack with Visionary, see if they'll block with Augur of Bolas, so we can potentially kill the Augur of Bolas as well. Because it's a pretty easy block here. And I'm going to lose the Visionary anyways if I go for Cannonade. Nice! They're going to lose their board. Let's go get Forest, I guess. Play land, because we can. Last turn. Oh, there's a Fairy Miscreant. So they got a ton of fairies. Okay, I think we go Boarding Party so we can attack. Altisaur seems pretty good as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we go Boarding Party, we can keep up Galv Blast. And we get a really good, oh, nice. Lightning Bolt? Sure. Let's try and kill their creature with it. Nice, it worked. They only have 3 cards in hand. Could be removal. Okay, another Hydroblast. Sure. Oh, nice draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we could play the Altisaur for all of our mana. Because maybe, like, it casts into another Boarding Party? No. Okay. Sure. We're looking pretty good. 5 cards in hand to their 1. We have a board. Oh, this could be a ninja turn here. If they, Nope. Snuff out for mana, sure. But they're empty-handed now. You want to attack me for 1 damage? You got it. Let's play this in case we draw something good. We do not. Let's play this. Same reason. Nope. Okay, I guess we'll just attack for 2. And pass the turn back. Sure. Too bad these cannonades kill my attackers. Nice. That was nice of them to concede there. We don't have to use any more time off our clock, because I was still going to have to go to combat and then still find more damage. So I could have had 2 more turns before I was able to kill the opponent. So we got just under 11 minutes to finish this last game for the match. See how we do. Thanks everybody for joining me today. 21 viewers and Pauper League is pretty good. Always happy to be showing people the exciting format that is Pauper, even if it is overrun by squirrels. So we're just waiting for the Divine One to come back to the game, decide to play first, so that we can get on with it. Obviously, they're not too worried about their chess clock. They've got more time on their clock than we do. And they've just generally been playing faster than we have. So clock should not be an issue on their side. Unless, for example, they leave for 5 minutes here. And you know, I have seen that kind of thing before, where somebody will just, instead of conceding the match, they'll just leave the keyboard for 8 minutes and let the time tick down, which wastes your opponent's time. So it's kind of like a bit of a stab at you. Yeah, sure, you beat me, but now you're going to have to wait for 8 minutes. And I mean, like, you don't see that very often. I think it's happened to me maybe twice. More often, the person, you know, just has gone off to the washroom, or they had to answer the door, phone call, that kind of thing. Then you also get your disconnects, where, I mean, this has happened to me on a couple of occasions as well, where your internet just goes down. When I was streaming from the old place, I had to do it through Wi-Fi. It was the only way for me to get internet in that location. So every once in a while, my Wi-Fi would just crap out, and I'd be without internet for 5 minutes, and I'd have to try and race back into Modo to and back onto Twitch so that I could, you know, try and keep some viewers and try not to lose the entire match because my internet crapped out. We mostly got back in time. So let's see, I imagine they do that when they're about to lose the match, not before game 3, like if you're attacking in for lethal. I mean, you do have a point, Donut, but this kind of anger isn't always rational. And then also, they would have to sit there for the entire game at that point, whereas in this case, in the hypothetical example, if they were doing that, they could just say, submit deck in sideboarding, and then immediately leave, so they're not wasting any of their own time. People definitely did that to you when you were using familiars, playing with COF. Circle of Fancy. Cloud of Faeries, that is something I haven't thought about for a while. That was a really, really strong card. I remember playing, what was it, Temporal Fissure with Cloud of Faeries. And what else did we have access to? I think we had already lost Frantic Search at that point, but I think there were other banned cards we were allowed to use. Because I'm pretty sure Frantic Search left the format very early. Like, Cranial Plating was first, and I think Frantic Search might have even been second. Oh, Cloud Post. Oh, Cloud Post. That was another early banning. I was playing Pauper at that time. I was playing Mono Black Control, and it was abysmal. Peregrine Drake, yep. That was the card that Wizards thought was okay after they banned Cloud of Faeries. They're like, oh no, it's fine because it costs 5 mana. It still enables the combo. Control is going to get there. It's just going to take a little bit longer, that's all. And now they can untap 5 lands instead of just 2. Huh. I'm starting to suspect... Ah, here we go. As I was starting to say, they might have actually left. No, they're back. We just have the advantage on clock now. This hand is terrible, mulligan. This hand is... We're missing red mana. I think we still have to keep it and hope we draw the red. Oh, this hand is terrible if we don't get red mana. And Cleansing Wildfire is like our way to draw. This hand is so bad. Our opponent's starting with 7. Alright, we're going to risk it. Keep. Probably get rid of Owlbear. Get rid of Wildfire. This is a card we can't cast. B4, thanks for the follow, friend. Alright, fingers crossed, everybody. Mountain off the top. We got 2 turns to draw Mountain. This might be the time we get punished for playing 3 colors. Just did not want to mulligan again. I probably should have, like... we could still draw cards we could play. I mean, we've got a lot of green cards in the deck. So we can find other creatures that we could cast to draw cards and eventually find a mountain. Maybe we just find a red bridge off the top and we can get going a little bit late. Regardless, it's wait and see. Oh no! That's not what I wanted at all. I guess we'll play Forest Go. Here comes Ninja. No Ninja! Why? Why are you doing this to me? Deck wants to show me it's not free to play Jund. Yeah, we play a full 4 of 3 bridges. So yeah, we've got the 4 of these and 4 of all the other ones. 12 bridge. So we actually have 16 indestructible lands for the Cleansing Wildfire. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you get bad luck. And I mean, we kept the hand knowing that it wasn't very good unless we drew red source. So, bit of bad luck, we'll bounce back in game in match 2. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Cannonade's not going to do very much against this board. Oh, they draw Snuff out. Owlbear's not looking too good. Ah, Pyroblast. Okay. So we can go for Owlbear, which doesn't get countered, or we can go for Wildfire. Wildfire does get countered. Alright, they only can counter this with a counterspell. Like, they have the Snuff out, but that costs them 4 life. We get to draw a card. Oh, they're actually going to go for the counterspell here? I'm surprised at that. I figured they would have went for the Snuff out. Boarding party. I guess we can cast that. Agur. Io, thanks for the follow, friend. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll cast that. Do we have to keep this back to block? They probably... No, we know they have Snuff out, right? They haven't used it yet. No reason to hold it back then. They'll just be able to snuff it out, and it would do nothing. So we might as well attack with it, and they can snuff it out now. Oh, Hydroblast. Yeah, that works too. Okay, the clock is much quicker now that they have a bunch of creatures, and this looks like a Gurmag Angler. So I think that we've lost this one here. It just took too long to get to red mana. Unfortunate. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So we got Bridge and Wildfire, so we're going to keep this. We got a ramp going. Yeah, it is kind of crazy that Red got a better Explore. Although, I mean, you do have to use the bridges in order for it to work. Okay. They got a Duress. They're going to be able to take one of our Wildfire if they choose. So we already have a swamp coming with the bridge, so I think we probably just go get another mountain. Forest could be important. No, because we have the green mana with Darkmoss, so mountain. And we get another swamp. Love it. Oh, Scoured Barrens. So this is Pestilence. We might just play the Fleet Commodore here. Go ahead and get the Monarch. Sure. So one of the interesting interactions between Packmate and the Monarch, you're going to want to have a stop on your end step. And then if you draw Packmate with the Monarch, you can actually foretell it. Sure. Oh, they can take my Darksteel Citadel. I thought that was a miss. Boarding Party. Yep, that looks like the card to play. Cast this. Draw another card. We've already played a land, so let's go to combat. Smack for 9. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. We currently have 5, but we're actually going to be going up to 6 because we have the Monarch here. Or maybe they're talking about their follow-up. So strong, our Pestilence, gonna kill you. They are under a ton of pressure here. They need to answer this boarding party ASAP. I don't think I can get Knight's Whisper. Yeah, Knight's Whisper is not going to get me a creature with haste. So let's go ahead and attack first. As an Owlbear, I guess we'll just drop one of these bridges and pass back. Seems like a good position. So they got Crypt Rats for 2? That's not going to do anything. They're dead. Alright, so we're playing against Pestilence Control, Orzhov Control. We're going to want Natural Reclamation and Duress. We could bring in Ancient Grudge because they have, what is that? Pristine Talisman and what's that really, really good Pauper card that we haven't seen in a long time? Bonder's Ornament. They could have Bonder's Ornament as well. So they're going to be bringing in Dust to Dust. That's a pain. Could have Circle Protection Red, depending on their list. Now, I'm not going to have any way to protect my lands from their Dust to Dust. Cannonade's no good. So yeah, it looks like Duress is my way to protect myself. I'm going to have to try and get them to discard that card. I think that we're probably going to take out some of my targeted removal because they're going to have True Name Nemesis, basically, as their creature. So Lightning Bolt and Galvanic Blast aren't going to be all that great against that. I think I should actually take out the Galv Blasts, because they're going to be exiling our artifacts, so we might not be able to get that to go off. But if I can get these spells to at least get started, to start ramping, then we can have something left over when they Dust to Dust our bridges. I think we're going to go with this. So we have 2 bridges, but we can play this and Duress, so we can potentially get rid of that first Dust to Dust and then Knight's Whisper, so I'm going to keep this. So we're both keeping. I'll hit 6. Divest. Oh, that hits one of our artifact lands. So they can take the Darkmoss Bridge here. That's brutal. Well, no white mana, but we are out of mana. There's the Bonder's Ornament. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't actually do anything with this mana. Night's Whisper needs black mana. Another Bonder's Ornament, yep. That's going to be some card advantage in the long run. Come on, deck. I need you to do better than this. So they're going to draw a card with Bonder's Ornament, play a land, and Duress us. Probably take Reclamation would be my guess. Might take Duress. Yeah, they take the Reclamation. Even though we are infinite turns away from casting it. $23 lands in this deck. And meanwhile, the opponent just draws cards with Bonder's Ornament. They're drawing 2 cards every turn. Don't need to do anything. They've got all the mana, all the cards. There we go. This is where they dust to dust. Get rid of these. Guardian. Okay. Oh, we're going to be able to use our lands. That's nice. Going to make a play. Land off the top, please. Let's get rid of Bolt. Not going to be able to hit anything with it except for the opponent's face. We'll get through this game and see how the next one goes. Ooh, good thing they didn't wait on that. But then again, they have so many cards in hand, they don't need to worry about anything like that. Another Bonder's Ornament for more manas. There's the wildfire. Took you a while to show up. And they're still just drawing cards over here. Kind of crazy that they're only 3 cards ahead after using the Bonder's Ornament so much. It's not like we've drawn a lot of cards over here. Sure. Not that we can do anything about it. They get to take Boarding Party, Crimson Fleet Commodore, maybe Owlbear, one of our creatures. Divest was really showing its strength at the start of this game in particular, being able to divest away the Darkmoss Bridge. Changed our hand from something we could work with to garbage. Sure. Okay, another bridge. Let's go ahead and Cleansing Wildfire, get some manas going. Now they're showing up. Our land count is starting to rise. We're just going to have to do so much damage, though, and the opponent has so many cards in hand to just kill our creatures over and over and over again. Not to mention the Crypt Rats just sitting on the board here, ready to go. Another Wildfire. I mean, Wildfire on these things isn't terrible. But I think we probably just need to ramp anyways. Try and get out some big stuff out so we can actually do some damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another Wildfire. We find a Packmate. Draw another card. We're doing some strong stuff. It just took us way too long. Because we stumbled early, and now they're going to be able to finish us off pretty quick. So what do we do here? We block the Crypt Rats. They do 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're dead. Hey, Book. Been a minute. How you been? Do we want to bring in the Ancient Grudge now that we've seen like how many of those artifacts we're dealing with? They seem pretty important too. Pauper is infested with squirrels and robots, but people are starting to branch out to play other decks just because people don't want to play squirrels and robots all the time. Nope. This one's not very good either. Keep this, get rid of this, and this. Oh, we should probably... No, because we're on the play, so we can get rid of one of these bridges and they can't take the other one. Oh, okay, so our opponent mulliganed all the way to 5 as well, right along with us. Ooh, non-creature, non-land, that's all we have in hand. Duress is dead. That was free for us. Okay, we'll play this bridge. Keep it out of hand so they don't have divest for it. But our lands are looking pretty good at this point. Yeah, they don't have divest. Great. So we're going to go ahead and play Visionary here. I guess we'll just play Forest. We've got double red. Shaysha No Acadia, thanks for the follow, friend. Oh, Wildfire? Okay, okay. If we can keep that for a turn, it's going to ramp us towards boarding party. Chainer's Edict, yep, you got it. Okay, that's scary. They got double white. We're just going to ramp, though. Oh, man, we could just take the this, and then they don't have double white. They probably have a basic plains that they could go get. That's actually a tough choice. Getting this here seems pretty good. We're going to take out the Karoo land here. And here comes Dust to Dust. It's what I was hoping to get around, but no such luck. They had the basic plains. Okay, they got a Guardian. Okay, Geomancer's Gambit, so we can continue ramping. Go get a Forest. Wildfire, yep. Cast that as well. Go get a Swamp. And pass back. Almost out of basics. Duress is going to work. Going to be get a choice. Gambit or Bolt. Probably take a Gambit, would be my guess. Yeah, Gambit replaces itself with another card. Oh no, another Dust to Dust. At least we still get to play the boarding party here. So we're going to be swinging in for some big damage. Knight's Whisper, sure. Got another boarding party coming in next turn. How's the format now? Is Storm still the boogeyman? Yes, absolutely it is. Storm is still a huge problem. Hopefully it'll be gone soon. Just keep on boarding. We don't have any artifact lands in play, so we have to hit their land. Oh, Ancient Grudge. Oh, that has no targets. I don't know if there is or not. I hope so. I'm always hoping for a BNR when it comes to Pauper. Do we win the race? They get to kill these on their turn. They get to untap and kill these. Not sure they needed to do that one extra damage there. We might still win this, depending on what they have in hand. Divest takes the boarding party. Damn it. So we only have one boarding party left. And they have Pestilence to kill the boarding party. Yeah, the attack here makes sense. I like this attack from them. They're just going to go ahead and use the Pestilence to clear off this boarding party. So we'll go ahead and make them do it. Bad draw. Looking for gas, please. Dead card. Now, Duress wouldn't have been much better, honestly. Damn it. We took out the Galvanic Blasts for some reason. So this puts us to 2. I don't think we can trick them. I don't think we have the opportunity. Because this puts us to 2, and then they Pestilence, we go to 1. They try to Pestilence again, we bolt. And then they just Pestilence again, so we have to Pestilence, or we have to Lightning Bolt them right now, so we both go to 2. This is our only chance to do it right now. Oh, Radiant Fountain! This hand is mediocre keep. Wow, that's a lot of multi-cues. I wonder if any of those are actually, like, active, or if they just, forgot to drop them. Oh, well, there you have it. Right in chat. They're gonna slow play. Yeah, it looks like robots. We'll keep this. Bad hand keep. Let's go. We got turn 2 Duress. I'll just go ahead and hit 6 for the opponent's turn. We'll play this bridge. Pass back. Bridge versus bridge. Show once and for all, which is the superior bridge? We got Cleansing Wildfire. I think we should just go ahead and use that immediately. Let's go ahead and start ramping. Go get a forest. Beep boop. 2 mana draw 2. Seems pretty good. Another Wildfire? I mean, yeah, I guess, right? Could go Visionary Duress. Oh, I mean, I guess we could get rid of these. I think they do have some basics, though. I think they play, like, maybe 2 basic islands. So we play the mountain, and then we could either Visionary Duress, or we could... Hey there, Brett. Kind of thinking Visionary Duress. But then we don't necessarily get to play Owlbear next turn. Could play the Crimson Fleet Commodore. That's so risky versus Affinity, but we'd have the we'd have the Monarch so early, and they have no creature to take it away this turn. Sure. You killed my critter. I got the Monarch. That's what's important. Okay, they got a Tog. Duress. Lightning Bolt. No land drop, you say. That's good. We could try and kill the seat, and then when they sacrifice... If we kill the seat, they just sacrifice it to Tog. That's terrible for us. Because then we don't even get to draw the card. Hey there, stream team. Double Galv Blast. So they're going to be able to kill our Visionary if we play it. We can bolt the creature. They sacrifice Chromatic Star. They get to keep it. And then we don't have Visionary to be able to do anything with. Oh, bolt with first sack on the stack? I see. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That I wasn't thinking of that. Go Cleansing Wildfire seat. They try and sack it to the Tog. Lightning Bolt the Tog. They sack the star. All they have left is Citadel, Bridge, and Tog. A lot of different choices of what we could have played there, what we could have done. Yeah, we bolt it, they sack the star, they draw a card, save the Tog. No, they just sack the star. Guaranteed. Oh, they were doing a land cycling thing. Yeah, that's true too. Would put us in the same position. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could play... Yeah, it's going to be really hard to get the Monarch back, you're right. I think we probably play Visionary, suspend Packmate. Or we could just play the Wildfire, probably Wildfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another Visionary. Ooh, yeah. So giving the opponent the Monarch here is pretty bad. They don't have any more removal that we know about. But it's going to be really hard to get it back, and they're going to be able to draw a lot of cards with this Monarch. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can play Altisaur next turn. They're going to have big blockers. We're going to have big butts. Yeah, we do draw a lot of cards, but yeah, it's tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 16, 17? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 damage. So it's not lethal. We'll take it. Another Wildfire. Duress. Okay, we get the Witching Well. No lands to play. We have 1 mana, can't do anything with it. Pass the turn back. What are you going to do? That would be the trick. Let's just do that. Let's just get lucky. Okay, now they can sacrifice 2 artifacts. Krark-Clan Shaman kills our board, and they get to swing in for, like, lethal. Affinity is super good. It's one of the best decks in the format. No doubt. All the way to -5. Alright, let's try this again. So we get Ancient Grudge And we get Reclamation, I guess. We could bring in Pyroblast. It counters their Hydroblast, and it counters Thoughtcast. Not a huge fan of Lightning Bolt in this matchup. Doesn't really kill much of anything. Okay, we're back in. For someone who said that they were going to be slow playing, we're moving pretty quick here. So, not a fan, not a fan. We got Knight's Whisper turn 2, though. That's okay, and that could get us to the red mana. Got a lot of red mana we could draw. A lot of red lands. Okay, our opponent is mulliganing heavily. So hopefully we'll get a chance to take advantage of that. Damn. Alright. Well, we still got stuff we can do. Psychotog. Ah, it's been a while since I thought about that card. Isn't that something that people play in pre-modern? I remember it being, like, super good in block. Oh, there's some red mana. Yep, that's a pair of 4/4s. Oh, Galv Blast gets rid of one of them. But then I don't get to Wildfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We could just Boarding Party here. Not bad. Yep, Blue Elemental Blast the Boarding Party. Alright. Kind of figured they would have Blue Elemental Blast. I think we're just going to have to take the damage here. We'll have much better blocks next turn. But that does put us down to 10. Another Visionary. See if we can draw a mountain. Oh, we get mountain. Nice. That's a really good draw. I'm going to play one of these Visionaries, actually. Hold up Galv Blast to kill one of their Enforcers. We just have really good blocks, too. There are a lot of choices as to what you could build. Modern is so wide open right now, and it keeps on changing. And I mean, Pauper just has a huge quantity of cards you could use. Nice, got rid of one of their Enforcers. So this way, if they have a removal spell, we'll still be able to kill the Enforcer. That's the plan. And I don't want to put 2 Visionaries in front of the Mirror Enforcer because they can get a 2-for-1 that way. Ouch. Down to 6. Okay, boarding party. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, yeah. Make a 4/4. Free 4/4s are pretty good for the opponent, so figure they must be good for me too. So the keyword Keen Senses, obviously that was for the Forgotten Realms thing. But does Keen Senses specifically mean when this enters the battlefield, draw a card? Or were there other cards with Keen Senses that did other things? Galv Blast, nice. Gold icon on their picture. I think that has to do with where the picture came from. So let's see here. They take 10 and then... Ooh, this is... I think we just attack all here. And we can play 2 Visionaries so we don't die to Crackback. Okay, so this is the only one with Keen Senses. They'll have other things with other words, but this is the only one that specifically says Keen Senses. So in that case, Magic players could use the word Keen Senses to represent. So like, for example, Llanowar Visionary has Keen Senses, basically. Oh, we'll play that. Oh, no way. If they draw Galv Blast, we're dead? He's a keener. There's the red mana, but they don't have it. All right, one more. Let's go. Wow, 43 viewers for Pauper. Fantastic. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I guess when it comes to Pauper, all you got to do is say Jund. Everybody's there immediately. Yeah, this looks fine. Keep this. Opponent only mulligans once this time. Actually, I think I would rather play this one than this one, so let's play the bridge we just drew. Does anyone else get better views on Pauper? Like, most of the Pauper streamers I know only stream Pauper, but I've definitely seen some Pauper streamers get way more views than I do. If you look at some of the premier Pauper streamers that like stream Pauper every day, they can get, you know, like 60 viewers, maybe even more. I think I've seen a Pauper streamer with 100. But generally, like, you're looking at Brazilian streamers or Italians. Oh, there's a few good Pauper streamers. Nighttime in Brazil, some can get... Wow, well, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Phyrexian Mechanist. Okay, Knight's Whisper, not bad. We've done everything we can for the turn. Pass back. Duress, yep. You can take one of our cards. Takes the Knight's Whisper, makes sense. And they get to Thoughtcast. Brutal. Packmate's pretty good here. I kind of like just playing Visionary, playing Bridge. Cool. Just keep drawing cards that draw cards. All of our cards got keen senses. This is the keenest of decks. Oh, don't mind killing that. Boarding party? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we can boarding party this turn. I kind of just want to kill the Sojourner's Companion, though. Because we could go Bridge, kill this, play Packmate. Or we could go Bridge, kill this, Cleansing Wildfire, foretell Packmate. Well, yeah, if we were going to play Boarding Party, we would play Citadel, that's true. So I gotta play my Artifact land before I Galv Blast, which means I have to make my decision on exactly what I'm going to do. Wildfire, Foretell, Galv Blast, and Bridge. Alright, we're going to play Bridge. You like play Packmate instead of playing the Wildfire? That's fair. We could play Citadel, Galv Blast, attack for 2. That's true. Yeah, lots of options. We're definitely going to Galv Blast. That's guaranteed. The question is, are we going to Cleansing Wildfire and foretell the Packmate, or are we just going to cast the Packmate? Alright, we're approaching equal with the opponent's clock here. Alright. Yeah, we're going to set up the combat for next turn. And I'll just go ahead and hit F6 for the opponent's turn so we don't use any of our clock. Not that it's... This game, this match is not going to come down to the chess clock. Yeah, Witching Well. Draw 2 cards, makes sense. And they pass. So they do have blue mana up here. Oh, but we draw Pyroblast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is so good. We just got to keep red mana up. Ancient Grudge. So good. Attack for 9. Okay, that worked. Do we Ancient Grudge a land here? Why not, right? Indestructible land, indestructible land. Blue Elemental Blast, yep. Because we took down the mana. Pretty good comeback from the opponent here. So we got Ancient Grudge to kill this for 1 mana. Boop. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Morgan Thien, thank you for coming by. Thanks a lot for joining us. Oh, another Ancient Grudge. Okay. We don't have any targets for it currently, though. Green, green. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Viewer count dropped a little bit there. Did a Brazilian just start streaming? You can trade creatures 1 for 1 for lands now. That seems like a pretty good trade, actually. Except for the Owlbear. Owlbear trades twice. Okay. Opponent scoops him up. As someone that double queues, they are going to value their time. So they're just going to go ahead and concede here instead of trying to claw their way back into this game, which isn't looking very good for them. And they'll move on to the next one. Yeah. I'm going to keep this one. Am I going to get Elden Ring? Absolutely. I don't know if I'll get it immediately, though. But I will definitely pick it up. When it comes to video games, I'm cheap, like the budgie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing against Tortex. Tortured Existence. If you haven't seen this deck before, it is something else. Uses a lot of graveyard synergies, which I don't believe we actually have anything for. We could get rid of the Rot Farm here, but I think we just want to be ramping ourselves, honestly. Our removal is not going to be very good against their creatures. It's mostly going to be going at the face. That's what you think. matchup versus Affinity. This is not. Go get Forest. And pass turn. You and I both, Malevolent Dice. Tortex is so cool. Oh, wow. So yeah, early Tortex, Commune, finding Grave Scrabbler. They've got their engine almost ready to go. And we're ticking along here ourselves. We're going to get a boarding party out soon. Yeah, Cauldron Familiar is really cool, but without the Witch's Oven, it's just not the same. Okay, so Tortured Existence says, for a black mana, you discard a creature card, you return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. One of those creatures is Grave Scrabbler, which has Madness. You discard this card, and for its Madness cost, you can return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So that means when you Tortex a Grave Scrabbler, your Grave Scrabbler goes into play, and you get 2 creatures out of your graveyard to your hand, and it's like a value engine. And then they're going to have a whole bunch of different creatures with Enter the Battlefield abilities or Sacrifice abilities, so they're going to be able to get value from them, like the Secure Tribe Elder here, for example, is going to be able to block our boarding party for days. See what we cascade into here. Night's Whisper, sure, we'll cast that. I think we've already played a land, so yeah, we have to discard 2 hand size. We'll make them sacrifice the Tribe Elder here, but that's going to be no big deal for them. What are we going to discard? Could discard the Night's Whisper. We've got a ton of cards already. Yeah, that makes sense. Crypt Rats. So the main issue is that Tortex takes a lot of time. Time to get set up, time to activate and do things. But, oh wow, the Stinkweed Imp there too. Fortunately, we do have some pretty big damage here, so if we can just, like, get a little bit of damage in, this is going to finish them off. 11 damage in hand is significant. And Owlbear is also going to be pretty good to get some trample damage going. Yeah, Secure Tribe, block boarding party forever. Fume Spitter, yeah, that's one of the creatures they'll use to kill our creatures. Cleansing Wildfire. Yeah, exactly. Fume Spitter is great. Just repeatable removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I want to go for Cleansing Wildfire and Owlbear, I can't attack with the Visionary. Should be fine. Could just get rid of this Rot Farm, cut them off of mana a little bit. Secure Tribe Elder is going to get them mana forever. They don't have no mana woes. Let's make sure our mana is good as well. Could also kill both of their creatures and then smack them for 8, but that costs us 7 damage anyways. It doesn't seem great. I mean, if we do that, we're missing out on the same amount of damage we would be dealing. Because this is 7 damage. They have to block anyways. Actually, hold on a second. No, we only have 5 mana. We don't have 6. I was thinking like maybe Visionary. So yeah, Trample's where it's at. Keep the Fume Spitter around here. Once they get some more mana going, they've got the Grave Scrabbler in the graveyard. Looks like, did they dredge here? Yeah, they dredged the Stinkweed Imp. So they're going to discard the Stinkweed Imp, get what? Crypt Rats or Grave Scrabbler? Oh, they already have Grave Scrabbler ready to go. So with this Grave Scrabbler, they can go get Grave Scrabbler Plus. Alright, Owlbear finally gonna get some damage in here. Trade there, chump there, and take 4. Maybe even only take 3 because of Fume Spitter, just like put a counter on it. Okay. Now let's start doing more stuff. I can definitely see that. Holding up a removal spell for the end of their turn to kill a Stinkweed. Yep, makes sense. Grave Scrabble again for Steve. Just keep on getting those... Ooh. Now with Brown Scale, they're going to be able to basically turn that Brown Scale just into pure life gain with Tortex. Okay, so they have 2 black currently, so they could kill Visionary. Doesn't seem too good. I guess you could also kill Packmate. I mean, you could kill Boarding Party. Okay, so they're letting us kill the Crypt Rats this turn. Oh, hey there, Blake. Yeah, Pauper. Any day that begins with the letter T, that's where we want to be. And with the Prime. Well, thank you so much for the support, Blake. Cheers. Might be time to just kill their critters here. Or we might want to wait another turn. Because we got the Crimson Fleet Commodore into play this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep, block there and then sacrifice it. Makes sense. They can reduce the size of the Owlbear here. Yep. Alright, so let's think about Crypt Rats here for a second. So let's see here. They discard a card. 1, 2, 3. And then they have 3 mana left over for Crypt Rats. So yeah, they're going to be able to Crypt Rats the board. We could put down Commodore anyways, which gives us the Monarch. So we're going to be drawing a bunch of extra cards that way. Or we could maybe like Cleansing Wildfire this Rot Farm, and then maybe they won't have enough mana. Ah, they don't like that. And I think we just pass here and we just hold up all the direct damage. Oh, did they not get the... Did they not get the basic? Okay, here's the Crypt Rats. 1, 2, 3, and they only have 2 mana. Ah, counting. Fair enough. So yeah, 5 and counting. They got the Forest, thanks. Hey, Forest, that's pretty good for us. Them getting Forest there. Once again, taking mana away from Crypt Rats. Okay, if they find Crypt Rats with a Vessel, that's really good for them. They found Spore Frog. I mean, that is a combo. But if they play Spore Frog, we can Galv Blast it on this turn. During the end step. And then we should win. Sure. Hey, have a good one, Keep. Thanks a lot for coming around today. See you next time. I'm here all week. We can open that chest pretty soon if you can stick around for another minute. We should be able to get the win here. No, stop! Don't do it! They're getting Spore Frog back, sure. And then they're going to gain 2 life with the brown scale, sure. Six. How much damage is this even? We've got 4 more damage in hand. Did not do the math yet. It's a lot. Do we get them to 4? We get them to 1. Galv Blast you. No, that's right. You thought you were there. GG, though. GG. Okay, let's get into the sideboarding here and open up a chest. Don't even really understand chests. So you get like a random assortment of cards that are available in chests plus play points. Generally, I just sell these things on the market, but chat loves chests. So we got a new avatar, the Demi-Lich, 10 play points, which is almost half the value of the chest itself, and Foul Renewal, 4 mana instant, returning target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the toughness of the card returned that way. Oh, that's kind of cool. How do you get chests? By winning. Cheers, Morganthine. Alright, so we don't have any way to get rid of the graveyard, but we do have Natural Reclamation. So we'll bring that in to get rid of the Tortex. Take care of yourself. See you next time. Could have checked if it was playing another basic just for best info about what's going on. That would have been good info to have, yep. Rainbow Penguin, thanks for the follow, friend. So I'm just wondering if I want like Krark-Clan Shaman. I don't think that's where I want to be. Cannonade actually seems pretty good. Just as a way to clear the creatures out of the way before I attack. Yeah, Cleansing Wildfire. Did we have enough? I mean, yeah, we had enough. So yeah, we could have absolutely done that. Use the Cleansing Wildfire before we threw the final points of damage in. Duress, probably not that great. Their deck is mostly creatures. If we could, like, guaranteed Duress a Tortex, it's good, but that's never guaranteed. Vandal gets indestructible lands? Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, so we got 2 cards left to take out. I'm not sure about Commodore in this matchup, but it has Trample, so we should keep it. Gotta get something out. Alright. Yeah. I love this hand so much. Reclamation could be a blowout if we manage to kill a Tortex. So absolutely keep this. Our opponent is mulliganing, but only once. You're not a fan of the Cannonade? That's fair. I only brought in the 2. I didn't bring in the full 4 of. I just wanted a way to be able to clear the opponent's creatures out of the way so that I could get some combat in. That was my reasoning, but it's not necessarily good reasoning. Well, there's turn 2 Tortex again. Opponent is setting up, but we've got this Reclamation ready to take that off the board. Just got to get our mana up. Wildfire. Hitting the Rot Farm would have been nice, but we got to we got to do our own lands here. We miss land, but we've got Geomancer's Gambit to continue ramping. So next turn we can Gambit, go get maybe like a mountain so we can hold up Lightning Bolt, worst case. Stinky? Sure. You got Stinky. Oh, no land. Let's Gambit. Go get Mountain. And hope to draw land. Nice. Good draw. Alright, so we have Bolt if we want it. Bolting the Stinkweed Imp might be fine. It does give them the Dredger in the graveyard, but we'll be able to get rid of the Tortex. Yeah, we can wait. No reason to go in on it now. And they might present a better target. No attacks. Makes sense. You don't want to attack there. Oh, wow, another one? Oh, man. Do I hit their rot farm now? Or do we continue ramping ourselves? Let's ramp ourselves. Oh, we're actually going to be discarding a card to hand size because we didn't draw a land. I think I'm going to get rid of the Commodore. Oh, we still got a few basics left. They're going to attack in with a brown scale here. Yep. Oh, so we should have got Forest there? Yeah, that's fair. Another Tortex. Well, we got Reclamation to get rid of that one too. Spore Frog, yep. It's a good one. Tortex Spore Frog is a bit of a combo. Okay, another bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of this. Opponent not happy. Galv Blast. Oh, the Galv Blast is so bad. We didn't play the bridge. We could have got extra damage. Do I want to kill the Spore Frog? Another brown scale, sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Another Wildfire. So we can get rid of the Rot Farm with that. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Packmate, I mean, that's good, but I think I would rather just play Owlbear. I guess we could have went Visionary Foretell. Oh, not bad. Leaving everything home, looks good. Okay, another bridge. One, two, three, and then we still have enough for Packmate. Could just go Boarding Party. Just start attacking. Night's Whisper, sure. Okay. Stinky can get its trade. What do you want to trade with, Stinky? You want to trade with a pirate? You got it. Oh, the double block here. I wasn't thinking about that. Duh. That should have been super obvious. I just wasn't thinking. Eh. They just replaced them. They got a couple of replacements left for their basics. Oh, there's the Altisaur. And another boarding party for next turn. Mesmeric Fiend is a really cool card, and this is one of the old styles of formatting where it has two separate paragraphs, which means it has two separate triggers. So if you're able to remove the Mesmeric Fiend before the first ability triggers, you can exile the card forever. Sure. So Cannonade would get rid of their blockers, but we would lose the wolf. Seems fine. Cannonade does not do damage to pirate creatures, so our boarding party is going to stick around. And that looks like a GG to me. Lose a wolf to deal 12 does seem fine. Commodore is also a pirate, yep. Spore Frog, yeah, that's a good one actually. That'll buy them a turn. And they just cast Grave Scrabbler, which means they don't get a trigger. You need to Madness the Grave Scrabbler in order to get the Raise Dead ability. Oh, Galvanic Blast, perfect. Let's just go ahead and get it over with. I'll just leave this up. If they put up GG, I'll put up GG. I don't want to do it aggressively, though. Hey, from the crypt, welcome. You caught us just as we're having a quick discussion with our Tortex opponent. And we'll keep this. Ooh, we're playing against Burn. That's going to be a tough match. It's going to be really tough. I don't think we have any life gain. No, we are not set up for this matchup. In the past, we've had room in this deck for Weather the Storm, but we just don't have room for it right now. Wow, we're already at 13. Go get Forest. We go to 10. Opponent's still at 20. We go to 7. So let's see here. We have 4 mana. I think we go Wildfire so we can set up Boarding Party next turn, and then we can get the Galv Blasts maybe to finish it off. But they have 2 cards in hand, so we're probably actually just dead. And I guess we'll just go get Swamp. Yeah, there are certain situations where maybe we don't die, but we die here. The Pyroblast is like showing us like, hey, you're dead. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have the kill. And yeah, the final spell was Skewer. Okay, we'll bring in the 2 Duress. Oops. I don't want Krark-Clan. We can take out the Night's Whisper. Oh, it was only 1 Duress. That's right, we had 2 main, 1 in the side. Ugh, that's awful. Maybe we do bring in Krark? Because we don't really have anything else we can reasonably bring in, and I don't really want to play Night's Whisper. At least this is a card we can like play and start attacking with for 1. Not great. Oh, opponent is mulliganing, so that's pretty good, combined with the Duress. Oh, look at those smashes. And they have their own Cleansing Wildfire, too? What is going on here? I guess we just take Fireblast? No, we do not have Pulse of Marasa. You're gonna Cleansing Wildfire your own mountain? Okay. That seems bad. Hey, we might be able to. This is not going to take very long. So here we go. We put this into play and we Cleansing Wildfire one of our lands. Deck thinning, I guess. But you have good cards, though. You don't need deck thinning. Just play good cards. Nice. That's a lot of damage. 11 damage in hand. We could untap and kill ourselves next turn. Damn it. Those Altisaurs are just out of reach. We really needed these to be boarding parties. Oh well. Is what it is. We'll throw these at their face on their end step. Just use them all. Oh yeah, Lightning Bolt. Let me get in for some damage. Let me put you to 3 here. No. Alright. Cannot play the Altisaur. Don't have enough lands. Pass turn. Put you to 3. Oh, Packmate, fuck off. Yep, smash. Puts us to 5. They have another smash in hand. And that's death. GG. We almost got there against Burn. At least in game 2 anyways, just through like getting a bunch of burn spells, but in the end, the burn deck was better at burning than we were. Yeah, the smash doesn't make any sense. They might have thought, actually, you know what? They probably thought we were playing Bonder's Ornament. So as far as this deck is concerned, I really enjoyed it. Had a great time playing it. I think that it has a good matchup against some of the decks that you're going to see in the format, like Affinity and Dimir Control. However, it's a little bit clumsy. It's gotten a lot better with the Gambit and the Wildfire in particular, but I still feel like you can have, you know, a hand that has no red mana in it, and you're going to be feeling quite poor. Like, we had a few situations where we just had to mulligan, and, you know, we were caught in a difficult situation because we got to mulligan down a 5 or 4 or keep an awkward hand. We did not get to fight against squirrels this league, but we do have a couple of cards that are pretty good against them. So if we did come up against squirrels, we have a full 4 Krark-Clan Shaman in the sideboard, along with the 4 Cannonades. So we are set up for that, even though we're not set up for burn. So I think that if I want to come back to this deck, I would want to try it in Temur, replacing Night's Whisper and Duress, and being able to play Mull Drifter would be really nice. And then I'd probably want some number of Weather the Storm in the sideboard.